scratch and sniff.
Welcome to SNS Online, today featuring a band so awesome, so melodic, so prepared and so confident in their sound that they have created a massive buzz not only in their native town of Manchester but all around the UK. Everyone who enjoys their music, either live in gigs up and down the country or via download, feel the same, that these guys are on the verge of something massive. Considering all this, it seems extraordinary that they haven't as yet released an album, preferring as they do to take their time, teasing us fans with an occasional EP with the promise of an album to come. Fans who are as fiercely loyal as the band themselves are fiercely independent. Let's check out Puppet Rebellion. What a showcase, and that's just some of it. Puppet Rebellion in all their majesty. Well, SNS Online were privileged enough to speak to the boys themselves at a London event in Dalston recently, starting outside the venue with a pre-gig chat and drink. I first asked Craig, the guitarist, how they managed to hit the ground running after less than 2 years together.
The band started off initially from myself answering an ad from our previous frontman Simon, and then from them we met the other guys also generally through online ads, so nothing dead exciting really. It's kind of like online dating for musicians.
So what drew you to each other in the sense of, were you looking for a particular sound? Did you feel there was something missing but you wanted to add your voice and your musician skills too?
I don't think any of us individually thought there was something missing. I think we were all looking for a serious project of a certain genre, of the sort of genre what we write, so I guess it's a collection of like-minded ideas sort of meeting. I don't think we necessarily thought there was a particular vacuum in the scene or anything. Yeah, I think it's just sort of like like-minded people wanting to form a serious band. We're actually like try and make some ripples.
I mean, Manchester has a real sort of history of cutting-edge Britpop bands. Did you really feel you're following in the footsteps of all those guys?
You're going to get comparisons to all them. You talk about Manchester Britpop, so obviously,
quote unquote.
Yeah, Oasis, Blur. We don't sound anything like them. We've been compared to
Blur, not from Manchester.
Britpop, sorry. We're not doing Britpop, but I don't think there's any Manchester band that we're directly influenced by, but that whole kind of indie scene, we're obviously subconsciously influenced by that, but I think we've got our own sound.
Okay, I mean, what would you compare it to, nearest? Would you say something like Kasabian, or am I completely bucking the wrong tree?
I'd say the closest bands to our sound would probably be The Strokes, Block Party, Interpol, and it's a combination of influences that we draw from, because I'd say I'm not really that into Interpol, but Craig is, so guitar-wise, we're kind of influenced by a combination of different sounds.
Well, you make me feel, well, you make me pirouette.
then Ollie joined the band, and he's brought slightly subtly different blend of influences with
herbs and spices.
Yeah, yeah. Who would you say is your main influence, Ollie?
Well, I'm into I really like more sort of mainstream stuff like Coldplay. You know I love you so. Things like that, but I think I'm really a big fan of like that indie boom, like around some.
Cut that bit out.
I was going to say, there are elements of Coldplay. It's
They've got some beautiful songs.
They do have some beautiful songs. I found that the first time I heard one of your tracks, it just had such impact, and I don't think I've been so impressed with a new band so quickly. Have you had that reaction from a lot of people?
To be honest with you, yeah, without sounding like smug, we've had like really good feedback since we started. I think it's because we had a strong debut EP.
A friend for life, or so you thought. A judgment, chemicals distort. You're all the same, the best of friends. A grown-up game of let's pretend. You're only trying to fit in, lying, basking in their sin. Initiation of the night, staying out until first light. It's not the way your life should be. Get out if you want to. Get out if you want to. It's not too late to make amends. Your ties can be broken. Your ties can be broken with chemical friends.
Music with a message, Chemical Friends, from Puppet Rebellion's first EP of the same name.
The follow-up, I would say, was even better in terms of producing and recording. We've grown and evolved over time as well. And our new EP, Life Is In Your Hands, that's like a step above that as well. We're really happy with the sound and the quality of what we're doing at the moment.
It's a progression, isn't it, as well, like you say. I think each EP we've released has got that little bit extra, and we sort of seem to be getting a lot of new people coming on just because of that. I think people hear the difference in the quality from our original stuff, which we're still happy with, but it's definitely getting better, we think.
Judge for yourself, folks. This is Puppet Rebellion, and life is in your hands.
It's only lazy. Esteem, don't waste your silence on me. The man that needs you will be the man that seeks your belief. I hope your ego is braced. Remember rivals you praise were rites of passage. You claimed were repossessed in your name. Life is
Puppet Rebellion's brilliant Life Is In Your Hands from the EP of the same name. Plenty more music to come here on Scratch and Sniff, but more chat with the boys now, pre-gig in Dalston.
So what would we call this place? The Snug?
Green room.
The green room. We're in the green room, folks, because it was getting a bit noisy outside. There's a band about to play next door, but we've got a little cosy time to have a bit of chat with Puppet Rebellion. So, you've done 3 EPs. I mean, will there be an album soon?
We don't have any specific album plans at the moment. You know, we're planning.
2017.
Oh, okay, here we go.
What was that?
2017.
Right, yeah.
Okay, 2017.
Ignore everything I just said.
So go on then. So, you've done 3 EPs. I mean, will there be an album soon?
There's not a firm consensus, but amongst some band members, the sort of the unofficial date we'd like to put something out would be 2017, I think.
Do you almost feel it's like, I mean, I wouldn't exactly say baby steps because you've hit the ground running, but you're doing, you know, an EP here, an EP there. You're taking your time to create the best product, if you like, to sound commercial as you possibly can. Are you just like taking it very carefully?
Yeah, we're thinking really carefully about the songwriting process and just thinking about developing our sound. And we, as we said, we've kind of done that with each EP progressively. And then, yeah, looking ahead to an album, we're just thinking about what the core sound is, what the best bits we're going to take from those EPs and develop them.
Thing isn't it? You only get one chance to do a debut album, so we don't want to blow it. So we're not rushing anything. No. Taking our time. When it's right to release the album, that's when we'll do it. We want to get like enough of a following, so when we do release the album, then it'll do well.
I've got to say, now this is quite weird because Puppet Rebellion, I wrote it down, had about 40,000 followers or something like that. But one of you guys individually seems to have 20,000 extra followers. No, which one is that? It's you. So what's so special about you?
I don't want to blow my own trumpet, Nick. I'm just like a very nice, sociable guy. Get on with everyone. Yeah, no, we pay a lot of attention to social media, Facebook, Twitter.
Well, you clearly more than others.
Well, yeah, you could say I'm the hardest working of the band.
No. I've got an interesting fact for you, Nick. You'll like this. If you type in Puppet Rebellion to YouTube, and obviously you know it predicts what you're going to write.
Well, you came up with Jim at one point.
Yeah.
Yes. You did that tonight.
Jim Puppet Rebellion.
Ah, you see.
I don't know how that's happened, to be honest. Yeah, we just...
Because they do it on the amount of people who actually search. So a lot of people are searching YouTube just to find videos of you.
Yeah, so we just do spend a lot
of time. What videos
are
these? Are these other videos?
Well, there aren't any.
Well,
is this X-Tube? What are we talking about?
Yeah, X-Tube, yeah. Is this for family listening?
It's for anybody who's happy to.
Well, fucking hell, the thing is... no, we spend... I don't know how that's come about. Just a few people will just search my name on YouTube or something. But.
Can I ask you, what was the first song you created, mix and all the rest of it, when you thought, oh my god, it's really happening, we're getting here?
Well, for me, probably Greatest Lie Ever Told, but a few of the ones that we've sort of kept in the set for a long time, like Chemical Friends, Cupboards Painted Red, Greatest Lie, they were like 3 of the first songs you ever wrote.
Collaborative process. You all write together, or does somebody do for lyrics, somebody do for music?
Yeah, we all write together. Craig is the predominant songwriter in the band. He does more than anyone else. Everyone has an input. Like Ollie does a lot of melodies and vocals. Paul does a lot of like really good guitar stuff, like Cupboards Painted Red, for example. and Danny just standing in the back looking good. No, it's all what's it?
The process is collaborative, isn't it? I think the process is collaborative.
You're going to get people doing more and less. But the idea is that we all work together to write the songs. But like I said, Craig does a lot of it.
There's a freedom in your tears, and no answer in the beers. I just want the pain to stop. I am locked behind the door. I can hear she's on the floor. There's a siren in the road. So why did I get pushed aside? You left me with no place to hide. Are all painted red, well-meaning faces filled with dread. You never meant so much to me, and I'll be waiting patiently for you. I'll be waiting patiently for you.
Ooh, I got chills. Puppet Rebellion with yet another stonker, cupboards painted red. The guys can be contacted through their website, puppetrebellion.com, or via their very own Facebook page and, of course, Twitter. You're listening to SNS Online with me, Nick Randall. If you want to contact us about this or any other show, by the way, please check out our Facebook page, SNS Online, or Twitter, which is Scratch and Tweet. Past shows can be downloaded for free by searching on SoundCloud for SNS Online, or Mixcloud by searching for me, Nick Randall.
Scratch and Sniff.
destination. No, we don't need your help at all. Promises are only speculation. Tonight we're breaking protocol. So take your lies and all that they are mine, and leave the floors unknown. Well, you can try to find it, or you can try to find it. You got it in those eyes, now we're claiming this night. Sentences are passing, this is your final call. You're all the same, you're all the same, you're all the same. You claim to fame, claim to fame, claim to fame. Tonight they're taking your souls.
I'd say like when Ollie joined the band, it did step us up another level. Not to take anything away from the old singer who was also really good, but we spent a lot of time finding Ollie and we put a lot of effort into it, and we weren't going to settle for somebody who wasn't.
I mean, I've compared the two. I've listened to it and I realised, oh, well, it's YouTube. There's somebody else singing, and there's a different sort of energy. But I think clearly where you're going now is it has such drive and youth and energy and balls and all that sort of stuff.
I'm not your problem, don't waste your time. If I'm guilty, it doesn't mean that you're right. Don't waste your time, don't waste your time. All I ever see, all I ever need, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted. Everything I see, everything I need, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted.
Let's have a track from you guys. What would like if one you're really proud of? What about you, Ollie? What track would you like to have a blast of?
What we've written.
Yeah. Or favourite for whatever reason.
With you singing.
With me singing.
Today it wouldn't be
Some songs that we haven't yet. Well, we've recorded, but we haven't released yet.
Oh, that's really useful. Yeah.
He's going to play one.
Oh, you're gonna play one of them?
I'll play if you give them to me.
I think on the Life Is In Your Hands EP, it was probably. Oh, it's tough. Watch Me Fall.
You were living that song.
Yeah, I enjoyed the video for that. Because I've never done one before. So.
Trying to erase what a dream was starting, adapt the truth. No one has heard of return to partner, but we do. Voices everywhere, eyes abide and stare and bring me to my knees. Looks could kill and still a stare and glance, so we'll abandon every moment that we see. You were killing me with the words that you say. I don't believe it. Conceive this lasting, a trap we choose, staging our demise in the scene we've mastered. Enjoy the ruse. Voices everywhere, eyes abide and stare and bring me to my knees. The looks could kill and still a stare and glance, so we'll abandon every moment that we see. You're killing me with the words that you say. I don't believe it. Whoa.
Okay, I'm with three guys now who have helped Puppet Rebellion in making the most fantastic videos, and presumably not for that much money, unless you've got a stack of money hidden away somewhere.
No, it's incredible. Like, I mean,
and sorry, and your name, sir?
My name's Matthew O'Brien, Matt O'Brien. You can find me on Mob Handed on Twitter.
Hey.
Basically, yeah, like we've done a lot of work with bands, and like we only work with bands really that we can try and accentuate the idea of the tunes. And with Puppet Rebellion, like I was friends with Craig, who is the guitarist, and I thought Pirouette was an insane tune.
Make me feel while you make me pirouette. Did you break a nail? Did I make you feel upset?
So like we basically tried to accentuate the idea. I worked with Stu on it. Stu?
Yeah, so obviously I've worked with Matt for a good few years now. I worked on the Cupboards Painted Red video.
The cupboards are all painted red, well-meaning faces filled with dread. You never meant to.
And it was a wicked opportunity.
It was, yeah. I know. I mean, as you say, accentuate. It really does, though. I mean, now what's the one with the mirrors crashing and all that?
That's Cupboards Painted Red, yeah, man.
I mean, that really it evokes emotion. I mean, and it just adds to it completely.
Mate, we did it for like literally 50 quid, man. Like, I mean, literally.
How is that possible? It looks fantastic.
Well, when you've got like a 5D camera and you've got creative brains like Stu Minshaw and Matt O'Brien, me, I suppose.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But the idea is like literally, you know, we can do this for bands all the time, man. It's like
idea is king on stuff like that, though, and it was a lot of hours that went in. It was just, but I mean, you're happy to do it. I mean, like, idea is king. It's wicked. We're dead chuffed with that video, and it's you just commit time to it, don't you? And like you make it look good, and that's sort of you're happy to do it if it's a cool video at the end of it.
But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I don't know one thing from another, but I know what looks good. And if I saw that on telly, I would think, well, they had a budget and a half, didn't they? So, I mean, the fact that you've done such a good job for so little money is extraordinary. And, you know, pat on the back, fellas.
Well, you know, I think it's one of the things, really. If it's a good song, a good video will follow it, really. And I think
absolutely
the idea is in the song, and all you need to do is bring that through and make it better. And we'll only do the things that we want to do for the bands we like, really. And I think, you know, there's thousands and millions of pounds riding out there on like Rihanna videos and shit like that just makes things look worse. But we want to make the song look better, and that's kind of what we do.
So what do you look out for when, obviously, you listen to the lyrics, you try to evoke something that's going to work? I mean, take us through the process of Cupboards Painted Red.
Well, I mean, that song, like, to them was really like a deep emotional thing, but to us it was like, it's quite simple, really. It was like about personalities and life getting broken. That's how come we came up with the idea of the broken glass. And I think what you got to do in these sort of creative things is try and find the reductive process. It's like what's the thing that we could try and make as small as we can to make it so impactful that people can look into. And I think we did a good job with that one, man. Do you know what I mean? I think that one worked out, you know.
Yeah, I was pleased with it.
I think it's an extraordinary piece of work. So briefly, what other videos have you worked on, and what's the future for you? Who are you looking to work with?
To be honest, I think it's kind of people that want to do creative work. Like when I did the Lady Hawk video for Sunday Drive. Like, she wanted an idea, really, and I gave the idea of the kidnap video. If you look at Lady Hawk Sunday Drive on YouTube, people, you'll find that on there.
Please don't go. I need your love. Waiting for the rain to behave, so you come around, take me on a Sunday drive.
That's a great video, probably my proudest moment.
Excellent.
And Passenger, man, like, you know, the guy's killing it, right? We did this video for him in Brighton, and we sent out a tweet that was just get down to like Brighton Centre, and we did this great film for him. My prerogative is trying to find the heart of the idea of the song, and I'll elaborate that with the video.
I know a man with nothing in his hands, nothing but a rolling stone. He told me about when his house burned down and he lost everything he owned.
And to be fair, man, I'll do it for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're all
Don't tell them that.
mate, we all know how hard it is, like, nowadays. You know what I mean? To like make money out of music, and the last thing you need is someone taking money away from like the thing. But we could.
I get the point though. It's do what you love though, isn't it? And it's like for us, we both work in advertising, and we make a lot of films for a lot of different clients for a lot of money. Like, things like not our personal money, but it's you do what you love for free, and of course you will. Like, if we can make beautiful films for great bands and stuff, of course you can do it, and that's exactly what I think what Matt's trying to get out here.
Fantastic. And are the guys happy with what you've done? I mean, ultimately.
I think they're happy, man. Like, you know, we've done some good stuff together, and I think we should do some more. Bands don't want to make music videos. What they want to do is make songs. And the best thing about Pirate Rebellion, right, is these dudes have written some fucking great tunes, man.
Agreed.
Like, yeah, definitely, man. And their new EP is insane, man. Insane. And these guys are like, they're way beyond the shit that is going on in Manchester, and like we're in London now, and this band are global, man, and like we're here to see it.
I'm not your problem, don't waste your time. If I'm guilty, it doesn't mean that you're right. Don't waste your time, don't waste your time. All I ever see, all I ever need, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted. Everything I see, everything I need, all I ever wanted, all I ever wanted.
Puppet Rebellion and Test Pilot. You're listening to a show all about these guys via SNS Online, and don't forget to check out puppetrebellion.com, where you can get up-to-date information, tour dates, tracks and more.
Let's talk a bit about the lyrics and your inspirations for the things you've written, because they're very strong. They're not weak, flaccid little love songs or songs about sex. They seem to have so much more to do with the whole human psyche and the dark side as well as the upside.
Yeah, I think we try and choose a theme. So I mean again, the same as when Simon, our previous singer, was in the band. I mean, myself and Ollie writing together, we tend to sort of choose a theme for the song. Like it could be like a sort of general idea for the direction of the narrative, and then we just try and tell a story through that. Really, again, we don't. It's difficult to be original. There's obviously a lot of songs been written, but we don't just want to like you said, we don't want to write that just the easy generic love song thing. Obviously you've got universal themes that are easy to write about, but at the same time we want to sort of delve a little bit deeper, I guess. I guess we want to sort of be a bit more ambiguous with the topics we're writing about, and that's where we try and write more thematically.
Well, let's take a listen to a good example of that green-eyed monster sung by original frontman Simon Monaghan.
tell us about some of the gigs you've done over the short time you've been working. I mean, what are some of the highlights there?
The last time we played London at Hoxton was one of the best ones I think we've done, and it was our first time in the capital as a band. I think that was a really special gig. To be honest with you, every time we play Manchester, it's obviously our hometown. It's always a really good feeling. There's a lot of love for us there, which is reciprocated. So.
Would you say you're generally sort of you generally have a young fan base, or is it quite eclectic?
It's very eclectic, to be honest. I certainly wouldn't say it's particularly young. A lot of middle-aged men seem to be. I'm not talking about yourself. I'm not talking about yourself.
I won't tell you how old I am.
No, but it's a very mixed demographic, to be honest with you.
We've had some good support slots since we've been together. Like we played with Catfish and the Bottlemen in Manchester. We played with Reverend and the Makers. We were at Ramsbottom Festival recently. I mean, there's so many like different artists. We've supported the Proclaimers at Ramsbottom Festival, so it's like there's.
They are legends.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah. I believe they walked there as well. I don't know how far it was. I think it was a few miles.
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good when you get, especially like with Catfish and the Metalmen. I think we're all pretty much big fans of them. So when you get to play with a band that you really like, then it's that's really satisfying.
You are supported by not only Manchester City Football Club, but Manchester United, which is quite interesting because they're sort of poles apart, really, aren't they? Isn't it? You support one or the other, but they both embraced you.
We don't have any particular football association, you know. Like we've got fans from both clubs. Our drummer Danny is a Man City fan, but around the band elsewhere, we're not really like massive football fans.
But they're obviously big Puppet Rebellion fans.
Yeah, I'd say a really big highlight was actually playing at the Man City ground, and yeah, like before a match and like just getting soaking up the pre-match atmosphere. And
you played live?
Yeah, and then we got to go and watch the game ourselves as well. And it was kind of the video was up on screens around the ground. So yeah, it was a great experience. Yeah,
that's fantastic. That's bloody amazing. Good stuff.
Tell me what you want to tell me. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. You can't help shake the feeling of words we left unsaid. Have a night round town and shake it all around like you were younger again. You know you want to go break the ice, and you might get invited to younger days. No one could bring you down.
Now we have this thing on Scratch and Sniff called Desert Island Risks, which is the copyright-free version of another program where we get the guest Desert Island Disc. Oh, or the soundtrack of your life, where you get to pick a track, which could be one of your songs or it could be another song, but reflects something personal, professional, or just because it makes your feet tap.
Mr. Brightside by The Killers is probably the soundtrack of my life. It's a really good song, isn't it? I just really like it. It doesn't mean anything lyrically to me really, but I think it's a really good theme, and it's just a wicked song, isn't it?
Are you guys happy with that?
I'd say for me, definitely, just takes me back to a really good time in my life when I was really getting into music and going out drinking for the first time and partying.
Letting all your hairs hang out.
Yeah.
I would just like to stress that I really dislike that song.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go.
What do you see for the future, then? Let's talk about the future and where you feel it's going. I mean, as I said, I was hooked on your stuff so early on. I was so impressed with the confidence of your sound. And you've done so much in such a short time. What are the next 2 years going to hold? I mean, do you think you'll be on the Radio 1 playlist, or do you want to be on that sort of stuff?
World domination next year. Yeah, that's the plan, and we're not really going to settle for anything less.
Right. Glastonbury, of course. Glastonbury?
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Pyramid stage. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got our sights very high. Like I say, I mean, we've got a sort of rough day, but we know we can't sort of. We're very particular with the songwriting process, but we've got to put an album out there at some point in the next couple of years. So I think that's going to be the sort of, you know.
That'll be crunch time. Do you think, when the album comes out?
I think so, and you know, whether you get that, I mean, getting playlists Radio and getting those big support slots, festival slots there, you know, for some people the holy grail, and I guess that obviously it's something that we would certainly welcome. But I think just the fact that more and more people listen to us, know who we are, really like our sound. I mean, that's all. You know, it's very satisfying.
Because you've had quite a lot of airplay in Manchester, haven't you? In the local FM stations in Manchester.
Yeah, we have quite a lot of local stations. Yeah, we have a lot of regional.
And some BBC interest as well, I seem to remember.
Yeah, we've been on BBC Stoke, BBC Manchester. We've had a lot of regional plays. We've been playing like a few hundred stations.
We've had players on Real Access Radio as well. We've had Clint Boone from XFM talking about us, tweeting about us and stuff like that. Unfortunately, XFM is no more. I don't know if you know about that, but yeah, so that's all nice. We're building a good fan base in Manchester.
Well, as the boys get ready for their Dalston gig at Birthdays nightclub, just a reminder that their latest UK tour is booking now for 2016. Check out puppetrebellion.com for details. The gig's just about to start. Shh.
Song, so I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you. You've been absolutely brilliant. Everybody in the world on stage is brilliant. Thank you so much.
Well, gig as expected, totally awesome. I'm going to check the crowds out now and see what they think.
Fantastic gig, by the way.
Cheers, mate. Like, bloody brilliant.
So it's actually working now?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, right.
I can't hear myself, but you were great.
Oh, cheers,
I tried to take some photos, but you kept whiting out all the time. And you look like a bit possessed with the eyes, you know. Do you mind if I ask you what you thought of Puppet Rebellion? Are you following them, or you just happen to be here tonight?
We happen to be here, yeah.
And what do you think of them?
It's great, yeah, we loved it. Yeah,
it's your soul music.
We're trying to buy the CD, but...
Yeah, I want to buy the CD.
Are you a Puppet Rebellion fan?
I'm actually reviewing the gig tonight.
Do you want to say nice things?
Yeah, it was actually really, really nice. I didn't expect that to be that great, but it was amazing.
No, absolutely. Well, I mean, they're just starting out on their journey, as it were, so we'll see. Hello, what do you think of the gig tonight? You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, have you heard of them before?
Yeah.
Oh, so what? Do you follow them? Are you a groupie?
No, it's the first time I've seen them. So.
Yeah, first time live, and you were impressed.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I'll go and see him again.
Hello, what do you think of the gig tonight?
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
Have you heard of them before?
No, I hadn't. So it's the first time for me.
Excellent stuff. Oh, hello.
Hello. What
you came up to me. That's amazing. Everybody usually runs away from my microphone.
No, I don't, because I'm a drama student.
Oh, well, fantastic. You want all the publicity you can get. So what's your name?
Claire.
Claire. Will we be seeing you in Broadway soon, Claire?
I sincerely hope so.
Absolutely. What do you think of Puppet Rebellion?
I think they're fantastic. I've been following them on Twitter for a long time, and I finally got to see them for the first time, and I really like them.
Me too. I saw their videos a few months ago, and I was instantly impressed in the way that I'm not usually instantly impressed by music.
Exactly, and even my mum, because I shared the video on Twitter, my mum watched it, and she went, "Ooh, that's the first band I've liked immediately for a long time."
You see, this is interesting because obviously it allows people from different generations to enjoy it. It's not just the student community that you might think it might just be for, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's classic indie, but
Yes.
they are good songwriters,
Yes,
and that's
yeah.
what makes the difference. That's
Yeah.
what makes them stand out from the crowd, I think.
What do you think about their videos as well? Have you seen some of their videos?
I know, I love it. I was saying, because I was in a band 20 years ago, and I love the fact that these days you can make a video, a really absolutely excellent video, on a shoestring these days, and put it on YouTube. And it's amazing what you can do these days on such a small budget.
I was speaking to the guys who actually made the videos. I mean, at the end of the day, you still have to have that talent and that vision, talent and vision, and also linking it to the lyrics, hopefully, as well.
Absolutely, and I really love the new video with the was it fluorescent paint and stuff. I think
Fantastic.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. I love
And just
it.
for the record, your full name, in case you become so famous and we say, well, we had her on Scratch and Sniff.
Absolutely. Claire Temple.
Claire Temple.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant name. Don't ever change it. If there's a Claire Temple already, then just kill her or call it yourself Claire T. Temple.
Well,
T for Tiberius, as in Kirk, you know.
Well, according to Equity, there isn't any other Claire Temple, so fingers crossed.
I will remember Claire Temple for the rest of my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you know this gentleman? He's hovering.
Yes.
Are you an actor as well, sir?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, fantastic. What do you... Go on, what?
Well, he is, yes. He is.
Actor in training.
What do you think of the...
No, actor in act.
Say actor.
Actor.
Yes.
I'm an actor.
Well, I've seen you in anything, sir. Are you between reels? No. Oh, sorry, I just hit you. What do you think of the gig tonight?
I really liked it. I don't know them very well. I only got invited last night, so I only heard a couple of songs.
Really good. I loved them. I personally really enjoyed myself. What a great band.
He's one of the best bass players I've ever seen in my life.
He was like really good looking as well, wasn't he? I
Really
think
good looking, very vibrant, energetic.
Proper bow, I tell thee. Well, as I'm sure you'll agree, endorsement with everyone around, including Puppet Rebellion themselves at the end. Well, listen, guys, it only remains for me to thank you so much and to... Where's my bag? Right, it only remains for me to give you your... Now, usually, most guests get a celebrity goodie bag, but because there's so many of you, you're getting loads of Monster Munch. Yay! 12 tins of certain lager, other flavours of lager are available, and lots of curly wellies. So that's your celebrity goodie bag, and you can enjoy that.
To return the favour with a copy of our Let's See If there's a car window sticker in there for you as well. So.
Fantastic.
Don't forget to rub it with a coin before and after as well, before application and after.
No problem. Well, listen, guys, I hope it goes well. Best luck for the future. I foresee world domination, nothing less than that. Thank you very much, Nick.
Thanks very much, Nick.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, our thanks again go to the brilliant Puppet Rebellion and friends. Our next show features former EastEnder scriptwriter turned healer Carmen Harris. But until then, enjoy this, Puppet Rebellion's brand new release, the utterly mesmerising Fragments. From me, Nick Randall, goodbye.
Strangers' faces beckon you on. Strangers' voices calling. You will make things worse if you don't react. You will never have what you want to have. While the wolves are getting closer to your back. You're falling, even in the brightest light. You're falling before our eyes. Is it all that you want? Make your mind up, your mind up, your mind up. Make your mind up, your mind up, your mind up. Make your mind up, your mind